Yes, sir. I like that view right there. It's perfect. Oh, hi. What's going on, you guys? KidBehindACamera here.
Bridgette's here.
Right there.
And today
is Bridgette's birthday. It's not.
No, it's not.
What's today?
Today is like Wednesday or Thursday.
Started over. Today is Wednesday, and you guys, I want to apologize right here at the beginning of the video. My apologies. I've clickbaited you again. I just can't help myself.
Come on, it was worth it.
I guess you gotta unsubscribe. Guys, I didn't lie though. I did get Bridget a ring for her birthday. It just happens to be a security system. Did I turn it off? Live view, hold on. Give me a second. Oh dude, all you see is me standing there now, look.
Holy crap.
That's what I look like sideways and from far away. Today is Thursday, and today, for Bridgette's birthday, I got her ring. The badass wireless security system for our house, because the ones that we have don't frickin' work.
Oh yeah, the ones you have are trash.
If you've ever wondered, these, they don't work.
No.
Okay? Let me just show you how much they don't work. If I can get the wire. Come on. We're gonna take it off.
Oh yeah. Definitely gotta get rid of these trashes. This is just bad.
Look at that. This ain't hooked up to nothing. Okay? This camera don't work. And there's a spider on it.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the view of our driveway. Now we can see, and there's night vision and spotlights. Yeah.
It's so cool.
So yeah, I like that. What's going on, you guys? KidBehindACamera here, you got it?
Yep.
So I figured for Bridgette's birthday, I'd get her a real security system. Ring. Today we're installing it. Today we're using it. Today we're having fun. Bridgette's birthday week begins. And if this camera's a piece of garbage, let's go ahead and put that where it goes. Alright. We just have to get cameras put in the house, you guys. I don't want to, like, make it look like... It's hard to explain, because when I do stuff like this, people are like, oh, you don't even love your fans anymore. Look, sometimes it's inappropriate to just show up at somebody's house. It just is. So we're getting cameras put up. They got night vision, and we're gonna see everything. Oh, awesome. or not. Go that far. It's just good to know what's happening at your house. It's very good to know. So we got like 6 or 7 or 8 or like a half dozen cameras. Wait, I said 6 and then 7. That was a half dozen. I don't know. Well, there it is, you guys. Cameras. And oh, wow. Lights come on. Dude, that's cool. Bridget, you see this?
Oh my god.
Before the end of this vlog, I am going to tell you guys a story about why we need security cameras to begin with. It's like... How do I explain this story? It's 100% true. It's terrifying. Get your popcorn, because you guys aren't going to want to miss this. It's truly a terrifying tale, and it's the reason why, number 1, we had to get security. Number 2, why we want security cameras. And number 3, why being alive is just terrifying. Seriously, we live in a terrifying time of life where people can find where you live like that. That's a story that I'm going to tell in just a little bit. But first, I got to cook a little bit of dinner. In fact, I'm cooking burgers. And I know what you're thinking. It's unhealthy. Nay, this is Bob's Burgers. The security cameras are installed. Everything is in full HD. They're where they need to go. I am very excited. It feels good to have that protection, because all this time we haven't had it. And like, I don't know. It sucks.
This backlight's on.
Huh?
This backlight's on.
What backlight? Oh, okay. When we got the camera at first, it worked for about 3 or 4 weeks. You guys saw we were using it, like when Bridget got terrified from that frickin' moth. Yeah, that was utterly hysterical. And then it just stopped working out of nowhere. Like, randomly. What?
You could turn lights on and off.
What?
See, look, I just turned it off.
Turn it on. Oh, man. I freaking love Ring. They need to sponsor me.
This is so cool.
All right, Bridget, I got scared shitless right there. I came out and I thought the backyard was on fire.
Oh my god, right?
It's okay. We're good.
Oh, this is so cool.
That's Mars.
Oh my god, it's so bright.
All right, Bridget, I can't see anything. Turn on the light so I can vlog out here. Hey, Pickle Boy. Beautiful and bright.
When the light's on, it goes to color.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is. I can't wait till it's totally dark to fully see.
Guys, I'm sorry to keep showing this, but I'm very excited.
I love it so much.
It's happy birthday.
It's the best present ever.
Would you rather have this or a real ring?
That.
Okay, I gotta send something back. Now we're cooking a little bit of Bob's Burgers, but before I do, just so I could ease a little bit of the people saying clickbait, 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 I just want to tell you something that nobody knows. I am gonna be getting Bridgette a ring. Well, take that for as you will, okay? Big announcement. Let's cook. Bridgette, you in here? All right, she didn't hear that. Okay, here is what we were making for dinner. Straight from Blue Apron and from Bob's Burgers on Fox. We are making the Gouda Wife Burger. Here we go. Looks delicious. It's gonna be healthy because it comes from Blue Apron. All right, our first step is we are going to salt some sweet potatoes, pepper, and drizzle with olive oil. Now I'm just really mixing all that olive oil and salt and pepper together because this is gonna pop in the oven for a long time. You're gonna roast this for about 30 minutes.
What are you doing?
Cutting radishes razor thin.
Oh crap, that's cool.
It's a very tedious process because I'm gonna cut my finger off while number one.
Well, don't do that.
I don't want thick radishes. I gotta have them super thin. Why are you filming this? You gonna put me up?
Oh, sorry. You're right.
Cutting the counter. Everyone's gonna get on my ass.
Okay.
In your cucumber radish mix, add a little bit of salt, pepper, olive oil, and red wine vinegar. Now you're gonna mix this whole mixture up and you're gonna let it sit for the entire duration. That's gonna be about 45 minutes so they can semi-pickle. This is radishes, cucumber, salt, pepper, and red wine vinegar. I'm gonna get the other ingredients ready off camera because I know you don't wanna see it. I gotta cut a shallot and some lettuce and like cut cheese. I gotta cut the cheese. While the buns are getting ready, I'm going to season with pepper, salt.
Hey, you go easy on that salt.
I did exactly what they said. How about you let me do this?
Okay.
Panko breadcrumbs.
Not so much.
Stop.
I'm kidding.
And a shallot. Chopped.
Chill.
Okay, give me the camera.
I'm kidding.
No, I got it.
Michael.
I got it. Bridgette's now exiting the video, you guys. That's it for her for today.
Oh my god.
You're a problem. I'm cooking, not you. Patties go right in. These are actually bigger than the typical burger patties that I make. So we'll see how they turn out. I can probably cook 3 at a time. Okay. Let's do this. All right. The burgers are in. Let's begin. Let's take out the sweet potatoes. Look out, Clyde. I don't want you to get burned, buddy, okay? All right. Sweet potatoes. Oh, wow. It's actually burning my hand. Oh. Sorry, Bella. All right, time to start flipping. Boom. Turned out really nice. Let's check them. Oh, boy. Oh, these are turning out great. Bob, your burgers might be all right. I'm gonna start placing cheese directly over our burgers. Let it finish off. Ooh, these are looking delicious. Cover it up. Let it finish. Here we go, Bridgette.
Oh my gosh.
Time for a Bob's burger.
Oh man, that looks so good.
We start off with a little bit of this mustard sauce. I don't know what the hell this is, but it goes on the bottom. One of Bob's burgers. Oh my God, look at that burger.
Oh my gosh.
What if God was... Sorry. A little bit of this pickle relish that goes right over the top.
Oh my gosh.
Radishes.
Extra.
You want extra? You got it, girl. It's radishes and cucumbers. Now we top. And we add some of these.
Oh my gosh.
Which are frickin' lit.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Oh man.
The Bob's Burger. Let's compare a picture. How is it?
It's so good.
Really? Mmm.
It's so good. Holy crap.
There's a lot happening there.
Yeah.
Wow. The mustard. It's almost like a Dijon kind of. I ain't trying to be no food critic. I'm just eating. This is great.
It's so good.
Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers was freaking delicious. Like, seriously, one of the best burgers that I've ever made. It's not the best burger I've ever made. That honor belongs to the Country Western Burger, but it was definitely up there in like one of the most delicious burgers I ever made. Like, that was freaking good. Now it's time to tell a little Throwback Thursday. Now it's time for a story that I kind of don't even want to tell now. I've never told the story, and I haven't told it for a reason, because it's just, it's one of the scariest moments of me doing YouTube, and it's one of the reasons that YouTubers freak out, and it's the reason that I'm getting cameras, and you know, the reason that I had to hire security last year. And guys, I want to take you all the way back to May 2014. Now, back in May 2014, we were brand new daily vloggers. We both had under 1 million subscribers on TheAngryGrandpa and KidBehindACamera, and McJuggernuggets was taking our entire audience away. You know, the glory days. Now, around this time, we did a video where I pranked TheAngryGrandpa by dressing up like a woman, and he pranked me back by dropping me off at a gas station. Yeah, I dressed up like his daughter, and then he abandoned me. A couple of days after we did the video, I started to get these weird Facebook messages and comments from this account that I didn't really recognize, and they were sending me these Google Street Views, one in particular being the gas station that Grandpa dropped me off at. And he was like, oh wow, I found the gas station that Grandpa dropped you off at. It's only a matter of time before I find where you live. Now, at the time I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna block the guy. I don't got time to deal with somebody sending me this ominous shit, you know? I know people know around the area we're at. Just leave me alone. So I blocked him. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. About 2 days later, I'm sitting on Facebook at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm chilling and I'm talking back and forth to fans in the comments, and I notice that a fake profile that I've never seen before keeps commenting back and forth, and he's saying, I know where you live, I'm coming, oh wow, you know, Grandpa's home, I wonder if he is asleep. And in those comments, he posted a picture from the dashboard of a truck, and then the truck was sitting outside Grandpa's house. And in the dashboard, I could see like deer antlers and a knife, and I started freaking out. Like, what do I do? There's a guy sitting outside Grandpa's house right now, 2 o'clock in the morning, and he's watching him sleep. Like, I gotta call the police, but instead I decided to call Grandpa. You better get over here right now, Mike. You better get a goddamn gun. I don't see it, Mike. What the hell is it? Oh my God. As it would turn out, the guy actually left, and he wasn't outside Grandpa's house anymore because he was outside of mine. Now, at the time, I didn't think anybody knew where I lived. I knew people knew where Grandpa lived, and they would show up and they would ask for pictures, but I didn't think anybody cared where I lived. Who was I? I was just TheAngryGrandpa's son. We hadn't really established ourselves on YouTube yet as like separate entities, so nobody really cared. But I guess since we started doing the daily vlogs, that started to change. People started to care about us, and that meant people started to care about where we lived. I'm trying to hide that I'm scared. I don't want to like give off a vibe that I'm scared of this guy, so I'm sitting there freaking out. I'm reading the comments, I'm being a tough guy back and forth, and finally he says, oh look, Pickle Boy's home, but he doesn't want to come outside. Now, at the time, I didn't think he knew where I lived, so I was like, come on over, dude. I wanted to act like a badass. I wanted this dude not to think that I was afraid. So I was like, show up, pull up, I will come outside and I will meet you. And sure enough, less than 5 seconds later, the guy starts beeping his horn outside of the house. 2:30 in the morning, this guy is beeping his horn, he is serious. I don't know what he wants. I'm starting to freak out. So I did what any self-respecting person that's afraid would do. I went to the laundry room and I grabbed a baseball bat. Like, hand to God, on my father's grave, I was going to swing with no regard on this person because I didn't know what he wanted. I was terrified, and I could explain it to the police later. So I got this baseball bat, and I walk outside, and Bridgette's following me with a camera, filming it just in case anything pops up. And I walk up to this dude's car door, and he rolls his window down. And all I see is this like deadpan face. He's just looking at me. And then he starts laughing. It was genuinely terrifying. He goes, like, let me just try to do it. He was like, What's up, man? Hi, nice to meet you, Bridgette. Are you filming? The guy gets out of his car. He's talking with us. We're taking pictures. I'm scared to death. I'm waiting for him to knife me. I'll be honest. The whole time I'm talking to him, I'm waiting for him to pull out a knife and just stick me. So the whole time I'm on edge. I'm on my guard. Like, I'm scared. And finally, I decided to ask him. I was like, let me ask you a question. How did you find where we live? That's what's got me curious. I don't know how you found our house. And so he told me. He goes to Google Street View and he starts searching around the areas that we vlogged at, like the Walmart Grandpa rode the bike around in the parking lot. And from that, he started looking around nearby areas and sites that we'd been to until finally he found our street. And I gotta be honest, I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think that somebody could take like clips from your vlogs and take pieces of those streets and like cobble them together to a map till he can find where you live. He found where we lived because we were careless on our vlogs. And I was utterly at a loss for words. This guy found our house. The whole time I'm terrified. It's so late in the morning. I don't know why he wouldn't have shown up like the next day during daylight hours. I swear to God, I was going to be in the back of his truck being hauled up to wherever he's from, like wrapped up in chains or something. Like, I genuinely thought I was going to die that night. Like, no BS. I totally thought I was going to die. I considered calling the police, but I knew all they're going to say is like, okay, somebody showed up at your house. Like, what am I supposed to say to the police? They can't arrest him for that. I'm just like, I have to make a choice whether I'm just going to quit YouTube or not. So me and Bridgette are talking all night. We're scared. Finally, we said, you know what? Let's move. I don't want to live at this house anymore because I don't want this guy to know where we live. If he's the only one, then fine. Let's move and like not be so careless next time. We need to stop showing the street. We need to stop showing the front of the house. We need to stop giving away where we live because these people show up and like, I'm either going to have to get a gun or like hire security. And like, obviously you see we hired security and bought a freaking gun. 2 days later, all of our stuff is packed and we're moving into a brand new freaking house, which is why if you go back to our vlogs back in May 2014, you're gonna see that out of nowhere, with no explanation, we popped up in a brand new house, like for no reason whatsoever. And I'm telling you now, the reason was because we were scared to freaking death. We just didn't want to talk about it. We move and we upload the vlog. And the guy writes me on Facebook. I found his account. I started reaching out to him, mainly for the purposes that like, I could show people who he was in case something happened. So we're talking on Facebook and he's like, hey man, I hope that I'm not the reason why you guys decided to move. Now naturally I was like, nah man, of course not. It was the landlord and it was every other reason but you. I'm not gonna be like, yeah man, it was all you. I'm scared of you. But I'm telling you now man, it was you. You're the reason why, you're the reason we moved because we were so scared. Now, here's the thing. He was like, oh, that's good. By the way, how was 2 men in a truck? LOL. 2 Men in a Truck is the company we used to move with. Nobody else knew that. Which meant he was watching. Which meant he was sitting outside of our house 2 days after we saw him. And he watched the moving trucks pull away. And he probably followed the moving trucks to the new house. So even though we had moved, we were terrified of this guy, and even though we did everything we could to get away from him, it didn't matter. He knew where we lived. What we're gonna do, move again? 2 times in a week? It's too expensive. Like, I don't have that kind of roll. You know, I'm not that rich. I can't afford to like get one house and then another one the same week. So I have no choice but to live in a house where I know the reason that I'm living in it knows where I live. And it always stuck with me. It was scary. He clearly was watching my house. He clearly watched the moving trucks. He clearly knew where I live now. And the entire thing had been for nothing. No reason at all. I didn't even have time to tell Grandpa that we moved. Like, we did a video where Dad showed up at the house and had no idea we weren't living in it anymore. You know? Like, it's terrifying. That's the problem with doing YouTube, that people know where you live. People show up at your house. So a lot of these YouTubers have to take these extreme measures. Like I had to hire security. I had to hire, like, anyway, I'm going to finish out this vlog, you guys. It's actually the next day. I did a version of this story last night, but I wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel like I conveyed enough information, so I'm doing it again. But that's the story. It's terrifying. It really is. And I don't even know if I want to post it.